First comes Julius, last name Caesar, Gauls and his enemies in the deep freezer, put the Senate in its place just like Pompey, made his great-nephew heir, and that's how we get to the greatest, the first princeps. Man called Augustus made the first steps of the lineage of emperors lasting centuries, but a good heir to him there was not to be. Tiberius took power and hated his job, created a blood shower to terrify the mob, had a palace of death but forgot a fact: if you want to take a breath, have Caligula sacked. He smothered Tiberius to everyone's delight, became less serious, couple o' months respite, got sick, went mad, became a deviant, and the people were glad hearing about his bereavement. To everyone's surprise came Emperor Claudius. Agrippina would devise a plot twist for all of us. Married her uncle, that's some creepy incest. Poisoned him too so her son could be next. So we get to Nero, let's burn baby burn. Killed his own mother, she should have learned. Wanted to be an artist and hated his life. Cut his own throat, and threw Rome into strife. Then we get to the year of 4 emperors. Galba is first, and the less said the better. He's murdered by Otho, the fat aristocrat, who killed himself when shown what he lacked. Succeeded by Vitellius, another gluttonous freak, made emperor by the Senate, pathetic and weak. But one man would make Rome great again, as he was executed by the first Flavian. Vespasian built the Colosseum, balanced finances, taxed the urine out of people, took no chances. He was a soldier, a builder, true son of Rome, died and became a god, left the throne to his son Titus, who only lasted 2 years, good to the people and gained their cheers, unlike his brother who would be next. But let's show Domitian a little respect. Ruthless but effective, left the Senate dejected, 30 years elected and morals corrected. Pax Romana, perfected, the people protected, but murdered by the disaffected who felt rejected. But his assassination was the creation of the height of Rome and the home to 5 great men sitting on the throne. The start of these men begins in Nerva's reign. A Flavian loyalist, a military strategist, chosen by the Senate, but he had no hand in this. Coerced and harassed by the army's persuasion, his emperorship passed to the man called Trajan. The Optimus Princeps' largest empire, created a Rome to fill the heart's desire, took Armenia, Dacia, Mesopotamia, Air in Hadrian, both from his pay near. Let's build a wall. Let's build a few more. Fall in love with Antonius, and to be sure of dictatorial benevolence, what's more, remain peaceful but ready, down to the core. Antoninus Pius, he who deified Hadrian, most peaceful time these are days within. Reformed the economy, left the empire to 2. Lucius Verus and Marcus Aurelius, who took control as co-emperors, a new concept. Verus took the Parthians and died childless. So Marcus took power with the sullen Commodus, wrote the book Meditations, but left all of us with the last, the least of the Nerva Antonines. Commodus was really a man with no spine, a pretend gladiator who faced no wrath, until a real gladiator choked him in the bath. The Pax Romana is ended, the armies offended, wanted only gold, but the dream continued. Pertinax was loyal but too good to be true, as he was betrayed by you-know-who. The Praetorian Guard, created by Augustus, with great ideals, but now had lost this. They sold the empire to Didius Julianus, cried, what evil have I done, when his head was cut off by Septimus Severus, and 2 more joined the tit for tattle. Procinius Niger was defeated in battle, and Claudius Albinus heard the death rattle. Septimus took power, held tight to the reins, founded the Severan dynasty for his pains, brought Rome back to the Tigris, but it's unfitting that he died of disease in cold, wet Britain. Succeeded by his sons Caracalla and Geta. Against each other there was a vendetta. Caracalla was insane, murdered Geta in cold blood, then was killed himself as Marcinus would rule with his son Diadumenian. Never got a chance to go to Rome again, as Septimius's niece put her son on the throne. Both father and son died forgotten and alone. Thus starts the reign of Elagabalus. For this high priest deviance was a must, prostituted himself for the solar cult, got a Praetorian handshake for that stunt. So Severus Alexander became the new emperor, a 13-year reign that would end in disaster. Tried to bribe the Germans with Roman restitution, so the army repaid him with a swift execution. Now we reach the crises of the 3rd century, and breach the line of the Severan dynasty. 6 emperors will appear in just 1 year, a story for another time. I'm going to get a beer.